It's a case that's drawn national attention and remains unsolved tonight. In fact, this spring will mark 32 years since it happened.
We're talking about the I-70 serial killer case. It was the spring of 1992. Police say 6 store clerks along Interstate 70 were shot and killed. The killer claimed 2 lives in Indiana, 2 in Kansas, and 2 in Missouri.
Investigators are not giving up in solving this case, and a journalist who's written a book on the hunt for the I-70 serial killer could play a key role in solving this mystery. New for you tonight on Night Watch, News 10's Susan Dinkle sat down with author Bob Cyphers.
Bob Cyphers is an award-winning journalist. He isn't giving up on what he saw unfold in his St. Louis newsroom nearly 32 years ago. Cyphers wants the I-70 serial killer case solved.
I was in the newsroom on a Sunday afternoon back in 1992. Cardinals baseball was behind me. They're playing the Padres, and I hear a call on the scanner. I'm working the news desk that day for a homicide in the middle of a shopping center at a very public place. It was odd for the time of day, beautiful day.
Cyphers didn't know it at the time, but this is when his book started. This was one of the 2 hits the I-70 serial killer made in Missouri. Terre Haute is a chapter in this read. That's because Terre Haute was one of the 6 cities the killer hit. On April 27, 1992, 40-year-old Michael Mick McCowan was murdered. He was working as a store clerk at his family's ceramics store on South 3rd Street. Police say in broad daylight, the killer shot McCowan in the back of the head and took off. In his book, Cyphers shares details of what happened at the Terre Haute crime scene, a scene that uncovered many other stories.
I bring together the 2 sisters of Mike McCown, Cynthia Brack and Teresa Lee. Since that homicide, they'd been estranged. They really hadn't communicated. They drove hours to come and see me. We go to the crime scene at Sylvia's, the old place where the homicide took place. They stood on opposite ends of the parking lot. They wouldn't even talk to each other. Finally, at the end, I've interviewed them both. I asked if they could come together for a short prayer for Mick. We did a short prayer for Mick. We all said goodbye. I get in the car. I left them there. I'm looking in the rearview mirror, and I see them standing and talking and laughing.
Key pieces of evidence tie all 6 murders together. One critical piece, ballistics.
The gun was this bizarre, strange, Irma Werke, goofy gun. It was a World War I German Navy target pistol that barely could function. It's the last gun in the world you'd think of to go killing anybody.
Like many others, Cyphers has hope the case will one day be solved. In 2021, a task force was created to solve this case. Cyphers was chosen to follow this group made up of several law enforcement agencies in the hunt for the killer. It's his hope his book will reveal a new lead. Bob Cyphers' book is available now. It's called Dead End: Inside the Hunt for the Interstate 70 Serial Killer. You can purchase the book online and at select retail stores. Now let's quickly go over some key components in this case. This composite sketch that you see right here was created in 1992 when the murders happened. Investigators believe this is the person responsible. And what you see here is what he could potentially look like today. Now, this sketch was released nearly 2 years ago. You at home can share information about this case by calling or submitting details online. There's a link at WTHI-TV.com to walk you through that process. Plus, there's a $25,000 reward for information leading to the arrest and conviction of the I-70 serial killer. Back to you.